Girls' athletics was once a foreign concept, but the scope of high school and college sports changed forever with the passage of Title IX in 1972. That meant schools had to provide equal opportunities for male and female athletes. Equal funding, equal facilities, equal everything. Girls were grateful their sports futures shined a little brighter after Title IX, but it didn't come easy, as Sulphur girls basketball coach Helen Lefebvre recalled. She played a key part in the changes, receiving a full athletic scholarship to Northwestern State in 1978, and she's been coaching for the past 28 years.
But once I got out of college and started my coaching career, again faced with lack of practice plays, nowhere to practice, no equipment to practice with, things like that. But it took probably 10 years into my career before I really started seeing a change in it.
A pioneer in girls' athletics in the Lake area is former Lacassine girls basketball coach John Juneau. He coached the Lady Cardinals from 1968 to 1985 and was involved firsthand in increasing the length of girls' games from 7 minutes to 8 minutes per quarter to match the boys. For Juneau, the biggest change that came from Title IX came when his salary went up from $200 a year to $500, since pay for the girls' coaches had to equal the boys' coaches.
Our parish, it was never a big deal for Title IX, but the state, yes, especially in the larger schools.
Yeah.
And I don't care who sees it, hears this.
So it was never like the boys get the bus, but the girls have to fend for themselves kind of thing?
Never, never
Yeah.
at Lacassine. But again, you're talking to one who, I guess, had it as good as you could have it in a small school like that.
Now, 40 years after the historic law, the impact of Title IX in female sports participation is clear. Since its passage, the number of girls playing high school sports nationwide has increased by 979%. In Louisiana, in the 2010-11 school year, 60,000 boys participated in 13 sports compared to right under 40,000 girls in 12 sports. Football is, of course, the juggernaut, as 18,000 of the boys played that sport. You don't have to look far to see Title IX in action. Sulphur has hosted the high school softball state tournament known as Fast Pitch 56 since 2001, making Frash Park a mecca of girls' prep sports every spring. And Olympic gold medal softball pitcher Jenny Finch has taken notice.
One of my favorite sights now when I fly is seeing a baseball field, because 99.9% of the time there's a softball field right by it. And growing up, there wasn't that opportunity. Our fields weren't equivalent to the baseball facilities, and you look at Sulphur as a prime example. Amazing facilities.
Finch is a self-proclaimed product of Title IX, saying it's opened the door for her to be a role model for aspiring female athletes. However, she acknowledged that equality for women is still not automatic.
Playing softball, I know that these opportunities can be taken away. Softball in the Olympics is a great example, and so we need to keep pressing onward and keep...
There's still work to be done for girls' sports to gain permanent traction. One hurdle to overcome is a disparity in attendance between girls' and boys' athletic events. But the high school state basketball semifinals held at the Lake Charles Civic Center this year featured some exciting girls' games, and coaches hope that sets an enthusiastic tone for the future.
Boys basketball is a bigger thing than girls basketball. The crowds are going to be bigger for a boys game and what they are going to be for a girls game. I've seen crowds not very large for girls where they have hardly enough money to pay for the officials.
That's the misconception. I think we're not actually trying to compete with the major sports or even with boys sports as a whole. We're not trying to compete with them. We just like to have our equal top opportunity to do what we need to do. I know my girls work as hard as the boys teams do.
Most importantly, girls' athletics are embraced today more than ever, both far and near, with the work of Title IX, as the number of high school female participants has increased every year since 1988.
40 years has seemed like a long time to high school kids, but so they don't see it, but they don't understand that. I feel like, the kids that I work with on a day-to-day basis, I don't think they feel slighted at all. They have the opportunity to dream of something beyond high school.
Right.
We tell them that if they work hard enough, it can become a reality, whereas back when I played, it wasn't a reality for a lot of people. You knew it wasn't going to happen. So these kids have a goal to work for. They have something, if I put this work in, something positive can happen.
For AmericanPress.com, I'm Rachel Whittaker.